Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please subscribe and you'll be updated on all the videos I post. So I'm an international student in Canada, and this is just me sharing my experience and a few tips that I learned along the way, and hoping it will help someone who wants to come to Canada as an international student. So the previous videos that I did, most of you said that they were not audible, so that's why I'm doing this one. So this one will have more details that I noticed I left out in the previous one, so please keep watching. So let's start. Step number 1 is to secure an admission. So you need to identify the course that you want to do, and now look for a university. So when you're looking for a university, make sure to look at the requirements for that particular course that you're looking to pursue, the tuition fee, and the language requirements. Some colleges and universities will require English proficiency tests. So if you're not looking forward to do that, you can look for one which exempts your country. Okay, so documents that you will need for that application. Number 1 is your high school certificate, your university certificate if you're pursuing postgraduate, and then your transcripts. And for your transcripts, I would advise that you have them to be converted to GPA, so that it can be easy to know which universities you qualify for and those that you don't, so that you don't waste your time and energy and even money applying to universities that your GPAs do not meet the threshold. So you'll need your CV and your recommendation letters. For recommendation letters, I highly advocate for you to have 2. The academic one from your lecturer or your institution, and the other one is professional from your last place of work or wherever, just a professional recommendation. And then you need a motivation letter. Okay, for some schools they do interviews, others they just send you a test, but most of them require motivation letters. So you basically write why you want to pursue that course, and so after you've gotten your letter of acceptance, next step is to apply for the study visa. The study visa application is done on the IRCC portal. So the documents that you will need to file your application is number 1, your acceptance letter. Number 2, a certified copy of your passport, the biodata page, the page that has your information. So it needs to be stamped by a lawyer. That's what they mean by certified. So you need also your proof of finances. Now here you need to go all out, like attach every single thing that can strengthen your papers, your application. So if your sponsor is your parent, you need to attach their bank statement, a 4-month bank statement. You need to attach the consent letter also, stating that they're going to support you to pursue your education, and the funds in the account are for that purpose. And then you need to also attach their source of income. So it can be pay slips. If it's a business, you'll need to provide the business documents. And for me, I even attached her contract, her shares. Like, you just go all out because you need it to be like very strong. And then you need your proof of roots. For proof of roots, you need to submit like copies of your siblings' birth certificate, your children's birth certificates if you're leaving them back home, and then your marriage certificate if you have a spouse and the spouse is going to remain home. So if you're not married and you don't have siblings, you can just attach like your parents' properties. Yeah. And then you need 2 passport photos. You need your copies of your transcripts, and they need to be certified as well. You need your SOP, statement of purpose, stating why you chose that university, why you chose Canada, and yeah, it needs to be very convincing. I will share the format that I used, so keep watching. Now the next thing is you'll need your medicals and to take your biometrics. For medicals, I paid 36,000 and I did mine in advance. So you can wait until they request, but for me, I just did in advance so that when they needed it, it was available to them. Yeah. Yeah, that's it for the documents that you will require to apply for your study visa. Now let's go back to the SOP, your statement of purpose. Let me share the format that I used. So the guide that I followed is this. The first one, the first paragraph is your introduction. You introduce yourself, and then you state why you chose to study in Canada and not in your home country. Yeah, and then sorry, and then you need to explain why you chose your nominated university. So you need to actually like choose a university that you like, and yeah, that you will have something to talk about in that paragraph. Then you need to tell them about the research that you undertook into study options in other countries and other Canadian institutions. And then why did you choose to study this course? Please describe the structure of the course that you're applying for so that they can see that you're actually interested in learning, and it will be an asset to your career. So if you've branched to a different area or discipline, you need to explain why you're changing the line of profession. Please describe the value of this course to your future. Yeah, so you need to be very convincing in that so that they can see that you're not just looking to immigrate to Canada, but you're actually going to add value to your life. And then the last one is you give reasons for coming back to your home country. So that's where your home ties come in. You need to explain that you have your family is here, you have assets here, and you have a desire to develop your country, stuff like that. So I will read for you my SOP so that it can give you like an insight or an idea of how you can write yours. And yeah, that is it for this video. I really hope that it will help you, and all the best in your application. Yeah, see you in the next video.